Imagine a room filled with row upon row of silent cribs, each holding a baby who has learned that crying will not bring comfort. This haunting image is one of the enduring symbols of the Romanian orphan crisis of the 1980s and 1990s, a human tragedy that revealed the devastating consequences of neglect and institutional care. The crisis exposed the fragility of early caregiving and its critical role in shaping human development. The global outcry that followed these revelations led to groundbreaking research into the long-term effects of neglect, offering profound insights into attachment science. Today, we'll delve into the roots of this crisis, the lessons it taught us about attachment, and how these lessons continue to inform our understanding of caregiving and resilience. The Romanian orphan crisis had its origins in the policies of Nicolae Ceausescu, Romania's authoritarian leader. Seeking to boost the nation's population, Ceausescu banned contraception and abortion and imposed strict penalties on families that failed to have enough children. While this policy increased birth rates, it also pushed many families deeper into poverty, leaving them unable to care for their children. As a result, countless infants and young children were placed in overcrowded state-run orphanages. These institutions were severely underfunded and understaffed, with little capacity to provide the care and attention children needed. Babies were left in cribs for hours or even days, receiving minimal interaction, stimulation, or affection. For many, even basic physical needs were barely met, and emotional care was virtually non-existent. By the late 1980s, as Ceausescu's regime collapsed, journalists and humanitarian workers uncovered the shocking conditions in these orphanages. The images of neglected, malnourished children captured the world's attention, sparking a wave of international adoptions and an urgent call to action. The Romanian orphan crisis presented a grim but invaluable opportunity for researchers to study the effects of severe neglect on human development. Psychologists, including Michael Rutter and his colleagues, conducted extensive studies on children adopted from Romanian orphanages into nurturing homes. Their findings highlighted the far-reaching consequences of early deprivation. Children who spent prolonged periods in these institutions showed significant developmental delays. Cognitive impairments were common, with many children scoring lower on IQ tests and struggling with learning even after being adopted into supportive environments. Physical growth was often stunted, a condition known as psychosocial dwarfism, which is caused by chronic stress and insufficient care. Emotional challenges were equally pronounced, with many children exhibiting difficulty forming close relationships and trusting caregivers. One of the most striking findings was the prevalence of attachment disorders among these children. Many displayed reactive attachment disorder, which is characterized by an inability to form close bonds and a lack of trust in caregivers. Others exhibited indiscriminate friendliness, approaching strangers with inappropriate levels of intimacy, a behavior rooted in their experiences of inconsistent or absent caregiving. One of the key lessons from the Romanian orphan crisis was the importance of early caregiving during what researchers identified as a critical period for attachment. The first 2 years of life are especially crucial for forming secure bonds, as the brain undergoes rapid development during this time. Children who were adopted into loving homes before the age of 2 often showed remarkable recovery. With consistent care, many experienced significant improvements in cognitive and emotional development. However, those who spent longer periods in orphanages were more likely to face persistent challenges, even in supportive environments. These findings underscored that while attachment can be repaired, early interventions are essential. The longer a child goes without stable, nurturing relationships, the harder it becomes to reverse the effects of neglect. The research stemming from the Romanian orphan crisis reshaped our understanding of attachment and caregiving on a global scale. It confirmed that early relationships are not just beneficial, they are essential for healthy development. Caregiving is a biological necessity, as important as food or shelter in shaping a child's emotional and neurological growth. The crisis also influenced child welfare policies worldwide, leading to a shift away from institutional care and toward family-based solutions. Foster care, adoption, and community-based support programs became the preferred alternatives, reflecting the understanding that even the best-run institutions cannot replicate the benefits of one-on-one caregiving. In therapeutic settings, the findings from this research continue to guide interventions for children who have experienced early trauma. Attachment-based therapies focus on creating secure, nurturing relationships where children can learn to trust and heal from their past experiences. While the Romanian orphan crisis revealed the devastating effects of neglect, it also highlighted the remarkable resilience of children. Many of the children who were adopted into loving homes overcame significant obstacles, forming meaningful relationships and achieving success later in life. Their stories demonstrate that, with the right support, healing is possible even in the face of profound adversity. This resilience serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of early intervention and consistent care. It underscores that while the scars of neglect may never fully disappear, they do not have to define a child's future. The Romanian orphan crisis stands as a stark reminder of the critical role of caregiving in human development. It taught us that neglect is not just a failure of resources, it's a failure of connection. Yet it also offered hope, showing that the bonds we form later in life can help repair the damage of early adversity. If you want to explore the science of attachment in greater depth, including case studies like the Romanian orphan crisis, my book, The Scientific Basis of Attachment Theory, a comprehensive exploration, dives into these topics with detail and care. You can find it on Amazon by searching my name, Sacha. I've also included the link in the video description for your convenience. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What lessons do you think we can learn from this tragic chapter in history? Until next time, take care and remember, every child deserves the chance to thrive in a safe, loving environment.